Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
I was checking to see how long it was gonna take everybody to get in there. So, Mike, we can start the meetings at 9:07, bro. I ain't, I ain't gonna say who was last.
Think I got an idea.
Huh. Hey, man. Dang. Hold on.
Who was first?
We're not gonna do that. We won't do that, fellas. You know, this this is new.
Oh, Marv.
What's up, brother?
Say
Say,
Marv.
say, Maul.
What?
For real.
Oh, go ahead. Not today, dog. Not today.
Oh,
Not
say
today.
Marv.
But I had something to tell you, though.
See, that nigga.
Just
That
say it. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
You don't want to hear. You do not want to hear. That's all. Oh, shit. Hmm.
that boy.
On you, Mike. I gave you the host. My computer got a little
Okay, okay.
old,
No.
old man FOMO going on over here.
Hey, bro, meet me at Best Buy in about 2 hours.
Say, dog,
Hey,
if I come, I'm bringing everybody.
hey, everybody, you get a toy. You get a toy. You get a toy. But look, all right, I'm gonna start with Tesla, man. This was the first stock that was on my screen anyway. Uh, I don't have this is Tesla's monthly chart, y'all. I'm gonna do some drawings on this chart just to, but it's really nothing. It's nothing. Like y'all remember us talking about this same area that Tesla been trading in since what, maybe like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, really. Talking about selling the 360s or the 340s or whatever the case is and getting continuation to the downside or whatever. And we still in the same area. I'm under the assumption that Tesla, I know they had earnings last week. Earnings didn't really move it much. So just to keep it 100, is Tesla in no man's land right now. So it could just be consolidating inside of this bullish gap and this bearish gap. It hasn't decided which way it wants to trade yet. So it's just consolidating inside of this gap even from a weekly perspective. You can see the consolidation, right? So it's really, I don't have a trade scenario for Tesla until we break outside of this gap. And then if we could get some continuation to the upside, that would be lovely. Continuation to the downside, that would be even better. But as of right now, you got mass consolidation on Tesla, so Tesla is a no go for me right now. Um, Anybody opposed to that? Yeah, cool. Let's go to NVIDIA. So, in other news, NVIDIA gone. So whoever's in NVIDIA, you know, round of applause to you. Those 120 in the money calls. Kudos to you, man. Um, I don't have a Fibonacci on this chart. Let me try my best to do one right quick.
That bitch right there.
If you right at the field,
I think we touched
I
it.
must be. All right.
We
Let me
touched
try. Let me try. Hold on. What the hell?
that. Ain't it,
That ain't
Mike
this. That,
or Maul? Say, Maul.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
Mike that ain't it.
yeah.
Tell Mike that ain't it. I don't know who he drawing.
see, bro. Hey, dog. Listen, listen, dog. All right, dog. So let me see how much draw this fib on a Monday. We got
Go
your
down, go
right here,
down, throw the bottom.
all the way to the bottom.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah, you can go there. It should pull up the same. Oh no, Maul, tell that nigga.
Say, dog, I'm listening. All right, all right. I'm not even about to do it.
Wait, then
So,
click, click, no,
so
click on
anyway,
your
bro,
thing.
this
Click
is
on,
this
no,
is
no,
what I
no, click,
got.
click, click
Nah, bro.
on it.
No, 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 no,
Click
no, no, no,
on
no,
it,
no,
bruh.
no, no,
You
no,
gotta
no.
do this. Come on,
Nah,
man.
this look. I'm gonna practice on my own time. So look, this is what I got. This is what I got, dog. I don't draw fibs, but this was Nvidia's all-time high. Um, if we continue trading the way we're trading, we only have what two or three trading days left in this month. Um, this will be a displacement gap above the high. So that means in size for continuation to the upside. So re-entering your position in this gap would probably be the best opportunity for you to get a continuation to the upside. If Tesla, I'm sorry, if NVIDIA decides to continue to the upside, I'm assuming that it will. Um, being that how this gap is looking to be played out when the month closes, this seems to be a continuation gap to the upside. So
Dog, never mind. Go ahead, bro.
So, we could continue to the upside, but if it rejects at one of these field levels and returns back to this gap, this is prime real estate for re-entry from a money perspective.
Do we not worry about that other gap?
This is prime this gap right here.
Yeah,
No, no, because this gap, if how we if let's just say the month closed today, right? And
yes.
this is the gap that left us. This is a continuation. This is a continuation gap, meaning the way that so you got your swing high, you got your all-time highs right here. You got your gapping above the all-time highs, right? So it's not a liquidity sweep, it's a continuation. So if we were to trade back here, this will be your entry point back to the upside
Mhm.
from a monthly perspective, right? So if we go down to the weekly, I'm sure we could dissect it a little bit further.
Mhm. Mhm.
Say, dog, sometimes you sound like a preacher, dog.
For me,
Yeah.
who said that, man? Don't be speaking into my life, bro.
Might be.
Hey, so look. In all honesty, though, like so that monthly gap that I'm speaking of is also a weekly gap down here. So this is prime real estate. This is what you're looking for a re-entry into NVIDIA, right? If and when it rejects from uh one of those field levels that Winston and Maul made fun of me drawing a little while ago. All right. I'm not gonna go to a lower time frame than the weekly on the video. So whoever's in the video, it's probably just been at this point. They cool. They position is they probably over 100%, I'm sure.
Quick question.
What you got?
All right.
What you got, bro?
It would be, yeah, on the weekly, you're getting a bounce.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
prime real estate right here.
Uh,
Because I mean, if we looking at it from a technical standpoint, so look at this consolidation. You see this consolidation right here? Then you got your manipulation.
can I get a
Got
write
your
up on the other one though?
say what? Excuse me, say
Let me get
what?
a let me get a write up on that other one.
A write-up?
Yeah, on the other gap. That's below it. The volume imbalance.
Using your visual.
Yeah.
So you got your
That'll have to
consolidate. I'm listening. Go ahead.
that'll have to be an earn. I'm about to tell you. So the only reason I'm looking at this, because I feel like Netflix about to fake me out. I don't think it's gonna sell off $170 in fucking in 2 days. So I'm approaching the same situation where Nvidia is very bullish, but that gap, that the bottom gap, is on its third candle come next month.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't. I'm not gonna take that risk again of thinking that bitch gonna sell off. These companies just they're really good, so you're probably not gonna
Yeah.
get it. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll be playing this one up. I ain't gonna try to get a put like I did Netflix. I just play it up as it come now. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, yeah. So
Go to
I
Netflix.
get, well, I'm sorry, say that again.
Go to Netflix next.
All right, for sure. But yeah, so that's it for we good on the video, y'all.
Yep.
I know been good.
I'm already out.
You
I got out this week.
okay. All right.
I got out this week for the exact reason you just explained.
Okay. That's not a bad decision. Netflix coming down to 1,000.
Hey, look, that bitch stalled on me though. That bitch stalled on me, Mike. Fucking contract getting wiped, obliterated. It's
Bro, I put that contract on my watch list, bro. That contract went over down to like $8. I
no,
said,
it's just
dang,
getting cooked though. I don't understand. Look at all those candles they went a nigga away, bruh. In
this is
great
bro.
fashion. In great fashion. It just
But honestly though, and from a weekly perspective, it does look like um Netflix is on a collision course to this gap.
but I'm gonna
Um,
tell you what it is, Mike. I think it's going there for the bounce at the 1050. So it it will
look,
close
when
the
I get
month.
on Zoom, I'm gonna make y'all something to eat. Which I want to eat.
It will close the month outside that gap.
All right, I
I think
got
it's
you.
gonna close the month outside that gap, and then
Give
it's
me a
come
second.
come give us the gap bounce
Oh,
on
Shit,
okay.
on for
that's
the
what we
month.
need to be watching when they hit that 1050 range
Yeah,
and get
instead of
in.
shutting it
Right
down.
here.
Yeah, yeah,
Blue
yeah,
line.
Boy, look at all that upside, boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Then we can actually price them because I think those contracts were still. No, we talked about one. I don't know,
Good
me
Googly
and Mike.
moogly.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. Like, and I'll be looking at some 1500s. Now, depending on how expensive the close to the money or in the money contracts are, I'll be looking at some 1500s and having enough time to let it run.
Yeah,
That's just my opinion. You know, if y'all feel different, feel free to say.
Of coming in into the gap, Mike?
Yeah,
From where is
yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah,
it's coming in now.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
Slow
think
but sure.
we're gonna close this month on the outside. And what I was telling y'all about if it don't fill on the third month, then usually when it returns to that gap, you get uh you get a gap bounce. So Mike already had a level marked inside that monthly gap with a weekly like level, the weekly high that it broke. So
mhm.
now if this candle was printed, that monthly candle was printed, I would be looking for the gap bouncing out the fill.
For sure,
So that's just with any chart. So
for
I
sure.
think it's just lining up to do 10 the 1050 entry.
Yeah, and
And
also,
even if you
and
have time, if it fails, it's only $50 more that you got to sit through, which will probably
that's a lot.
be, but
That's a
it'll only
lot.
be a day. That the contract already gonna be high. So as
Yeah, so
long as
it's
you
not gonna
have
really take a
time
lot
on it,
from you.
it'll make that 50 right back, bro. So you got 50 downside versus a 60. Call it 60 downside on your entry versus 400, 500 upside.
Yeah,
Come on. You gotta, yeah.
yeah,
And this contract only goes away if we invert this gap in that order block, right?
yeah. So
It had to
we can,
close.
We got to get
At
a
fucking
monthly closure
900.
beneath this.
Yeah, to be like
so
I'm
you look
out.
at that September time frame for a closure beneath this, but
Oh Lord, he said September. Hold
so
on.
you have more, but because it's a monthly. This is the monthly chart. But I don't think Netflix is the order flow on Netflix is still bullish. So this gap should be the next springboard to the upside. Unless, like you said, we get a closure beneath this gap, that's it. You get a closure beneath this gap, and I don't mean like close at like what's the high? What's this candle? 998. I don't mean like a close at 997.50. I mean like a close at like 930, 9. You know what I'm saying? Like a strong closure, not just a closure right beneath the gap. You don't want that. You want you want Netflix to mean business to the downside. But from a monthly perspective, dog, yeah, this is perfect. Like this would be perfect. The perfect entry for the next leg to the upside. So basically, all we're doing is pulling back, a nice little pullback, get picked up, take that entry, get you some 1500s if you want, some 1400s, whatever, 1300s, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your price range is, and enough time on those contracts to let them cook, and that I think that's really the most idealistic trade for Netflix, even from a weekly
So
perspective.
those two candles up top, that's all-time highs for Netflix.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
This the green one got the what's your name? It didn't crack as all it. So right now you got a reversal candle because it didn't crack the all-time high on that red candle. You see that little wick Mike got at the top?
Hmm.
So the
So
all-time high is
that's what pierced
13.21.
it, and then this one
Yes.
opened, but the other one closed.
So this is where we're looking to join the market. We're looking to join Netflix here. Boom. And then of course we're gonna get more confirmation from a smaller time frame, i.e. the weekly or the daily, to see if we have a reversal scenario appearing inside of this gap to the upside. So that'll be a double confirmation to, you know what I'm saying? So we don't want this buy this blue line blindly. We want to wait for the scenario to present itself on the smaller time frame first.
You know
I.e.
why I like it too, Mike? Because
what's
you
up?
draw out that small gap that is just tested.
Mhm.
Like if we could, I think next month we'll end up. We don't want that gap inverted neither. Am I correct by saying that?
Yeah, you want a wick, like you want a stupid wick. Like you want
Yeah,
us to trade down here and just go. Right?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
looking for. That's what you're looking
So
for.
how do you feel if we invert that first gap?
I'm not worried about this gap.
Okay,
Like we can invert this gap and it won't mean much.
okay.
This is a gap right here this is it. This is the gap. So like if we invert this gap, then it's a
Hmm.
problem. But see, this is a gap this is your continuation. So the
Right.
continuation meaning, okay, well, we created a market inefficiency down here. Gonna clean it up, and then we're gonna continue to the upside. Because the market structure for Netflix is extremely bullish from a money perspective. So until proven otherwise, until we start getting closures at down here, 919, and it's bullish. So you got to trust it. Believe what you see. It's bullish. So just because you have a red candle trading back into a zone that you want to buy, that don't get scared.
Now
Put your big boy pants on.
I got that part, and I just want to talk this out because this is a monthly thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we also don't want to end the month inside that gap. We want to touch and get up out of there, right?
This gap.
Yes. Because
So
I'm thinking that
yeah.
we invert the other gap, the smaller one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Yeah.
close in that big one, that
Mm-hmm.
we might get consolidation before we
I
get
was
out.
in the shower. I was in the shower.
Hey, they got kids that watch this, bro. What's up with Maul, bro? Get that. Look,
Oh, my bad, bro.
you get what I'm saying, no Maul? I mean, not Mike.
Yeah. So
Like
yeah.
if
So
we
that's
if
what
we
I was.
close in there, is that a possible scenario? We'll just have to see how it react to that level.
You want to start seeing signs of reversal in this area,
And
right?
get up out of
Even
there.
if
I don't
even at the
want it to
bottom of
close
this
in there.
gap, right?
Yeah.
So even going down to the daily, the lowest time frame would be the daily to be looking for to buy a 3 or 6 month contract, right? Out the money. So
Yeah.
you're looking for a daily signs of reversal. You're looking for, those reversal candles to the upside and even creating a
Yeah.
gap to the upside. That's
Looking
when you're like, all right, cool. Like we're on the right side of the market. So you take your trade and you buy your contracts and you're good to go. Inverting this gap really don't mean much to me. It's this gap that's where the market showed that it was aggressively trying to trade to the upside. You want some juice? Okay, I'm gonna get you some
And see,
juice.
I don't want that one to
Now,
still
if we
act as
invert this
some
gap,
form of.
then we're gonna be on the other side of the market looking for liquidity beneath us.
Yeah, I see inverting the other one, I'm thinking of like a sell off. But inverting that first one, I'm thinking of them burning the nigga out by consolidating in that gap before it get back above the first gap. Like it end up using it as resistance just by law of the gap is still inverted. And then now we're looking at like, oh yeah, well, it looked like this one is you know, holding that bitch back as resistance now.
Yeah,
So I'm just looking at it, talking it out. You hear me?
yeah.
But
I see
I
what you're
agree. I
saying.
agree with you. I would want that one to hit, and then just give us all that money back. Just go for 108, go back above 1180, and now we ain't got to worry about that. We know we're
Yes,
going back to
I
the.
believe that. I believe that using this gap I think it's going to use this gap to springboard it to the next leg to the upside. Because there's a reason why I created this gap. So that's why I'm not too much worried about this gap.
Okay. All right.
Even if we invert that gap, I'm not worried about it. Because it ain't that much liquidity in that gap. Even from a money perspective, it ain't. I'm not worried about this is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You got your order block at the bottom of the gap. It's kind of like a displacement gap. This is where you want it. That's why I put the line at 50% of the gap, because this is where we could potentially find support. And then now you're off to the next leg to the upside, right? Because you see how bullish Netflix is, right? After the first sell-off here,
All right.
Netflix has been extremely bullish from a monthly perspective. So even
And
this
then
may be a fear we trade back to this gap, man. Look, just start looking for signs of reversal on a daily time frame. Now, granted, we're gonna be on Zooms on Sundays to talk this trade out continuously. So don't worry about during the week if if you see Netflix trading lower down here, don't panic, right? Don't panic. We just gonna when the setup starts to present itself to the upside, that's when we're gonna execute.
I
Like,
got for y'all to look back at, and what's your name? The fib on it, Mike, is 1027.
okay,
1027, but I think if we do 1027, we probably gonna get um we're probably gonna get the whole gap fill because your order block is literally sitting at 1000 on a weekly.
I
Look at
got you.
you on your weekly right now.
That looks good to me.
That'll be the whole fill.
That look good to me. 1027, even 2027, even Wiccan. So what you want, and even looking at this gap from a weekly perspective, I'm cool with Wicks going beneath this line. I just don't want no closures.
Yeah,
I don't want no continual closures, especially on the daily. Wicks is fine. I'm cool with Wicks. But bodies, I don't want no bodies. You know what I'm saying? So I start seeing daily closures beneath this blue line, then I'm gonna start to be like, all right,
I'm sorry.
just gonna, we're gonna be patient on this trade and see what it really wants to do. But you really wanted this to tap this level and get up out of there. Because I'm sure if I was a betting man, I'm sure people gonna buy this gap, bro. This is the gap right here. Because the market is, if you look at Netflix, if you just squeeze the chart, like I'm gonna just move it over a little bit. If you look at this chart, Netflix is efficient. It's efficient. I mean, you have a this small gap down here at 773 or 791, but it's efficient. Outside of this gap, it's efficient. It's efficient, bro. So I'm until you show me otherwise, I'm bullish. Bullish on Netflix.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
All right. We good on Netflix? We can move on to the next one.
Mhm.
Palantir. All right. All right, man. I don't know what to say. Let me go to the monthly, man. I don't know what to say about this one, man. I remember saying something about buying this gap down here. Hold up, bro. Y'all lucky I don't live on a boy. Y'all lucky I don't live downtown. In Condo. Oh, like on the 30th floor. Jumping. But yeah, so even we talked about buying Palantir up here to and getting out at $50, and Palantir is at $158. I don't see Palantir slowing down just yet. I do think if it does pull back, if and when it pulls back, you have opportunity here. Even though it's a small gap, it's a gap. You have an opportunity here from a monthly perspective to join to the next leg to the upside. Now, Palantir has only been in the market since October of 2020. It's only been tradable for 5 years. So in 5 years, it went from what, $10 to $158. That we got to pull back. Like Palantir has to pull back.
What number you
Sometime.
got it pulling back to?
I'm interested in it pulling back to this gap right here, 104. Like 199. But it's reported and here it is.
Okay. You got what about
Hey, hey!
okay.
But yeah, so I'm
Your
gonna go down to a
Fib,
lower time frame,
I'm about to say the Fib on there is 111
111.
and then $93. So you're like right in between. Also we just hit the 78% on at 160. So I think if you go back a few zooms, once it broke that 140, we were saying 160 was the next spot. That's what it
Uh-huh.
did. Broke that 140, then went touch 160, rejected it
Yep.
for now.
For now, yeah.
And then the next number, if it breaks it, you got 185, which would be
185.
100%. Yes.
Okay. Okay. But even with that, I still wouldn't be interested in buying calls on Palantir this high.
Nah.
Like I need you to pull back before I'll be like, all right, maybe even before trading to that next field of 185, if we could get Palantir to trade back to the 111 area, right? We could buy some $200 calls out the money, and just let it marinate, right? Because I don't think we trade weeklies no more, right, guys? Right, guys?
After Netflix, nope. After I try that again. So,
But outside of that, no, I think that, just like on Netflix, where we just spoke about, this gap is what we're looking for.
you don't like 140, bro?
No,
Like if we
no,
go to
I know we
185,
got
hold on.
this
Let me
level
see,
right
bro.
here, but it's just too high up in the range for me to be like, for me to want to be comfortable buying this. Like, so You put a tight stop on it
Damn,
at 128 right here, but like
did it to
it just
yourself.
goes
Pretty
against
Tony.
my like trading rules for me to, because I know, right? Let me see. So like
If
if
the
this was
weekly presents something to support it, then 140 would be it. Not just this level is what I'm saying. Like it got a
right.
level at 140,
Mhm.
but I guess if the weekly presents like another gap or something,
That's
that should
crazy.
act as support.
What you said the field was 110?
111, yes.
111. Look at this. 111.81. That's 50% of the range. That's 50% of this range. Now, this isn't a field extension. This is the fib of what we trade at. This is, the lowest candle by highest wick. We're in D premium. 160. We're in D premium of this range that we're trading right now. So we take the premium and bring it this back to equilibrium of this range. 111 is the fib, just like you said. Then and right beneath that is this monthly gap.
That's
So
it. So see how you explaining it now?
uh-huh.
That's kind of why I agree with you now,
Uh-huh.
but that's why I brought up if it runs to 185, then you draw
Okay.
your joint and it possibly move up there.
140
Probably to
probably.
that all-time high. I would hate to try to see it go down there and then we
Yeah.
get held up because it stayed at 140 for a minute. Oh, well, no, just like a little month. So it ain't a lot now. But I'm thinking if it come consolidate on top of there, we just had to see how some more of the candles print.
Yeah.
Because
I see what you're
again,
saying.
right now, as it is, yeah, I like the 111 too. You know what I mean? I don't that that little area you're talking
Yep.
about. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that bitch turn around for
So this is I think this is another one that we should put on the list. Just to be able to join the market to the upside with this one. Because granted, we we missed the first leg that we called down here.
in the second one, in the third.
And then the second one, I said 60. I think I had said 62 and it came to 63 with something like that, which was cold-blooded. But anyway, so yeah. So the next leg should be in this area, 111, 110 in this
I was
area.
calling 40. I was calling 45. You was calling, yeah, you was calling 62, and that was up when it was at 120.
I said
It was up
62.
there.
Look at where it went, dog. 63, 63.40. I said, boy, that's why I'm in a sense, I wanted to stop doing the Zooms because I feel like somebody was listening. Because why would you come to 63 and not give me 62? But anywho, so for Palantir, from a weekly or a monthly perspective, we're looking for first scenario, if we use this 160 fib as resistance, we're looking for to re-enter Palantir at 111, anywhere between 111 and $99. We're looking to join Palantir. But if it goes to 185 first, then we could be looking at 140s, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then
Pants
you'll
want to
put
take it
the
down a
joint
little bit.
on there. Yeah. Oh, look, Mike, do this for me.
What's up?
Pull your range to the 185, and let's see how it looks.
180. We said
Uh,
185.
yeah, that'll still be. Now your 50 is that high, which I like that too. The
124.
124.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So
The discount will still be like 110 though, right?
that's where you want to get it at there, buddy.
Okay.
That discount back to premium. That's a great trade. So you can buy you some $200 calls, 200, buy you some 250s. 2 years out or whatever, a year out, however you want to do it, and just let them cook.
Yeah. Now you drew it. I'm like, fuck it.
That's
Is
it.
it worth the wait?
I think it is. I think it is because
And you eventually it'll come.
I think Palantir is one of the strongest stock. So Palantir, Nvidia, Google, and Amazon really, they really like the ones that's really holding the Nasdaq up at this point. Because
If given that entry, I'll be in it.
okay, because as you can see, like we just looked at Tesla. Tesla trash. Microsoft. I don't know. I don't look at Microsoft too much, but I know for sure there's Palantir.
Mike, put Microsoft in there. They at an all-time high right now.
All right. I shouldn't even have no drawings on this chart. Yeah, look at this. Ooh-wee. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Look at Microsoft, dog.
That ain't no biting.
Bro, this the monthly chart, and you gotta
Ain't no
we close here and then open here on the monthly. So you close at 396 and open here the next month at 430. But they had earnings between months.
Trump says a good time to buy.
This is scary, bro. I would love for them to come put price in here. Like this will be.
Hey, bro.
I don't even gotta look at on the other time frame. I want you to come put price in here. Then I'll be looking to join you and buy some 600s or some 700s out the money 2 years out, bro. Hey, bro. And when I'm gonna come back to the Zoom 727 2025. I'm gonna come back to the Zoom in a year and a half. And if Microsoft trade back here and then be at 650 by this time next year, I'm gonna be some and nobody take it.
Put some hard data on that thing right quick for me, dog.
We're
So I
gonna have to fight. Like somebody in the group, we're gonna have to fight.
put some
Me,
data on
Sean
that
Charles,
right
we gotta
quick.
fight.
Let's draw this out. We got time.
Look at this. So this the volume imbalance right here that I'm talking about. There's no price here. This is a monthly chart. There's no price here on a monthly chart. That's strange. So this is the area I would want Microsoft to trade back to in between 462 and 396.
Quick
This is
question for you. Are all these charts starting to resemble each other?
He
Or
was
is it just
hey,
me?
Mike, before you answer that, I don't think he was at the last Zoom. But go ahead, answer.
No, I
Wait,
missed the
what?
last.
What you said? What?
I said I don't think he was at the last Zoom, so you got to go ahead and answer that for him.
Oh yeah, the man said he was a boy. Wake up till 4:30. But look, so
Yeah, small. As
All right.
previously stated,
so,
all these charts starting to look alike.
but I'll say this though, this is extremely odd for this to happen on a monthly time frame because normally on a monthly chart, all the candles normally. All right. Yes. S. C. I gotta say the letters with him, bro. He ain't gonna leave me alone until I say the letters. My bad. But C. All right. So by this being a monthly chart, then we have a huge volume imbalance right here. I think we left this here for a reason. This will be my the entry to the upside. Because from a money perspective, just like all the other charts, Microsoft does look efficient. Even though we do have inefficiencies beneath the marketplace, way down here at 300 in this area. I don't see Microsoft coming down here to clean this up in the near future. This is where I would want to join Microsoft to the upside. If we do get a pullback, I'm gonna put a fib on here. Put a fib. So highest candle body, highest wick, lowest candle body. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say this is the range we trade in. This for teaching purposes, right? 50% of the range down here. Yeah, damn, I should have said it first. If I was a betting man, I'll bet that this was in 50%. But anyway, this is what we're looking for. From premium to equilibrium, right? So I'm looking to join Microsoft in this area. So just like we said on Netflix, you want to start looking for daily signs of reversal in this area. Reversal candles, displacement gaps to the upside once traded back here. That's your key to take it back to the upside. And then taking this trade in this area, it will be safe to buy $600 calls or 650s, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your price range is, on how much you want to spend on the contract, and how much time you want to buy. I think that it's safe to say you could buy those kind of calls out, out the money from this point. All right. Let me see how I look on a weekly. Wowee, look at that. See that? That's beautiful. That's what you want. Because this is a continuation. So this from a technical standpoint, you have, wait, y'all don't go outside yet. Don't go outside yet. Don't go outside yet. So look, when you have this consolidation, this weekly consolidation, and then you have your move to the downside, right? Normally the first move out of consolidation is your manipulation or your Judas swing, what have you, right? So this is your manipulation. And then after the manipulation happens, the expansion back to the upside, closing above your original consolidation. So this is your test, right? If we trade back through the original consolidation, then you're on the right side of the market, right? Because sometimes what can happen is we could consolidate, manipulate to the downside, trade back to the consolidation, and then continue to the downside. But clearly we traded through the consolidation. So when we trade back to this gap, it should springboard us back to the upside, right? Because it's this natural price action. It's a reason why we left this gap. Hey, all right, good job. So it naturally should springboard us back to the upside. And it's kind of like the same scenario that we have on Netflix. So, if you trust your keys and you seen the market clearly, I mean, I don't see any opposition to buying this area at all. It's in 50% of the range, right? You got your gap. Now, of course, you won't want to buy something that's in discount. We don't have anything that's in discount that from a weekly perspective, that'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this gap that's in discount. But if this was the range, let's say if Microsoft was to reject here and start selling, this is where you want to get long in, right? You're looking for an entry inside of this gap. You're looking for daily signs of reversal, right? We good on Microsoft?
Yeah.
Good. So the numbers on Microsoft would be anywhere from 424, 425 to 399. Start set an alert on your phone for Microsoft to hit 424.
424. You got
Yeah,
424, Mike?
Yeah.
I got a fair bet, 417.
Even better. It's inside of the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't mean I
417
get the 424. I'm just saying I will get
417
in
is
it.
50% of this is 50% of the range.
Yeah.
417.38.
So I would again, even if you're getting in at 424, is minimal downside at that point. I just would want 417 to hold it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I definitely 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. So just set an alert for 424 and then see how it's trading once it gets here, 417. Even you can set an alert for 417.
You
Whatever
wanted to give
comfortable.
go ahead, wrap that one up. I'm asking.
Yeah, so set your alert, buy your calls out the money, in the money, however you trade, but buy you some calls. If you want to buy some 450s, if you got the money for that, buy you some 450s, whatever. But this is what we're looking for. All right. We good on Microsoft, fellas?
Yep.
All right. Let's go to what's this one? Let's go to the next one. All right, this one been brought to the group about 3 weeks ago, I believe. Next leg, it looks like the next leg is on the way to the upside. This is the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart. We're expanding to the upside. I think I told Ben the entry is like 318. I think it traded a little bit lower than 318. But yeah, it traded a little bit lower than 318. Came all the way down to 311, which is cool. Still trading to the upside now. The next leg of to the upside is on the way. I think I said 350. I can't remember the number specifically, but I think it was like 360 or something like that, 375. But I believe that it's a whole liquidity void above this stock, and it can continue to trade higher. It's nothing to stop it. It's efficient from a weekly perspective. Like, price is efficient here. Gaps have been cleaned up. We traded back into this gap. Everything's cleaned up. So it's nothing to in my mind to make me feel like this stock can reverse at any time soon. Outside of it hitting the fib levels, right? So even if I put a regular fib on this stock from this high to this candle body's low, right? So this the 100 percentile is will be 334, but yeah, it could go up to 400, honestly. Because like I said, it's efficient. It's efficient from a weekly perspective. It's efficient, right? So that being said, man, there's no need for me to continue to do a deep dive on this stock. It's ready. Ready. So if anybody, I think I put this in a group, so I don't know if anybody took it or not, but I'm sure Ben probably salivating over this one.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm not in it though.
Okay.
I'm looking at it now for sure though. This might be a crucial little leap. 400 ain't looking bad, boy.
I think it could get there. What's
I
the
got
next?
another. I found another energy stock for you, bro.
What you got?
NNE.
Say it again.
NNE.
Okay, I can look at it right now. Nano. All right. All right, this one brand new. A little bit over a year old. All right. Not enough data for me, but I'm gonna go to the weekly. Yep, it's not enough data for me. But it's no inefficiencies to the downside from a weekly perspective. It can continue to the upside, but where? Let's just, I don't know. Let's see. This is the range that it's trading in right now. So 100% is 48, maybe $66. No, it's not enough data for me, bro. So I really don't.
Too soon. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead on. Don't waste too much time there.
Yeah. All right. So we looked at Netflix, Tesla, Microsoft, Palantir, Nvidia. Any other ones y'all looking at? Y'all looking to trade? I know it's one that you and Maul had traded. What was that one? That was what's it? The bank stock. SoFi. I couldn't think of it. You can check
Then we
this
could
one
peep SPY before swinging the futures.
Oh man, it's great. This is lovely from a weekly perspective. Boom. best case scenario, you trade back down here, but they traded into this gap and they respected it from a weekly perspective. That's a good sign. So you probably get your continuation to the upside. Price targets, of course, being 28 for sure. I'm gonna throw a fib on here too. Highest high, lowest candle body. This is the range we trade in. I'm not gonna just do the whole thing. Stop. Let's see. Yeah. You can continue. Take this a high out. Maybe get a pullback. Maybe we take this high out and then pull back to this gap and see how we handle this gap. But we on a collision cost for $28 for sure. You said take out. You said SPY.
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all still in SoFi? Ben, y'all good on SoFi? Y'all still in y'all calls or y'all
No,
re-entering y'all
I
calls?
sold my SoFi too,
I'm
and I put my
still
profit on that.
I'm still in SoFi, but I got some $15 puts for October.
All right, all right, you just hedging yourself.
Yeah, they got earnings next week. I think on the 28th or the 29th.
All right,
Mhm.
all right, all right. Cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, SPY. Let's do SPY. SPY weekly chart. I hate charting SPY. Go to a monthly.
Dog, that hanging wick is crazy, bro.
It is crazy. And what's so crazy is, what's even more crazier is the market gonna come put a candle body next to this candle. That's a scary part right there.
That's down there 50%.
You paying attention, Mom? You get an A for participation in class today, bro.
Yes, sir.
But from a money perspective, let's just talk
Jesus
about it. Let's
Christ.
talk about it. SPY is bullish. So I think more than anything, SPY is more bullish than the triple Qs. And I'm saying that because the stocks in the NASDAQ are more mixed than the ones in the S&P, right? So SPY, in my opinion, is definitely stronger than the triple Qs right now. But we are trading at all-time highs. So I wouldn't recommend buying anything right now in SPY, but you know, SPY is used heavily for day trading. So let's go down to the daily and see what we got. Let me make these cams a little bigger, man. Hold up, give me a second, y'all. My computer acting a little childish right now. Yes. Why what? Why y'all can't go outside? Where your shoes at? Put your shoes on. All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all go outside. Maul,
No, I ain't
it
gonna
is
lie, bro. That shit over 6. What is that line?
right here.
Yeah. Oh, that looks scary. I know Wynn was saying 649 and buy some puts, but god damn, they ain't got nothing above it.
Yeah, it's so.
And the chart that Wynn sent, it literally did. It literally did that from 60, from that 59 or whatever
Yeah,
that is, and just kept fucking going.
yeah. So, like I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I don't like chart and SPY. I hate SPY because it just don't. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the weekly, dog. But the 50% range that you was talking about, Ma, is in this area right here. The market, I do believe the market is gonna pull back here. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this year or next year or anytime soon, but like, you know, like we always talk about on the Zooms, like how when the market has, let me just show it for teaching purposes. When the market has a wick just sitting outside by itself like that, it normally attacks it, right? So we didn't get the 480s that we talked about when we got 481, so it might give us some 480s. But when it gives us the 480s, I don't want it at that point. But eventually the market is going to come put candle bodies next to this candle, next to this wick. But until then, we bullish, right? So this was the all-time high. This was one of them. Well, let's call it a spade a spade. It's the money. This is the all-time high. We have a gap displacing us beyond the all-time high. So this gap should be used as support for the next leg higher. Granted, the month is about to close. We only have a few days left in the month of July of trading. So this gap should be used as a springboard for the next leg to the upside, right? So whatever that fib is, but until then, bro, the market is bullish. Believe it. Believe it. SPY is bullish. Believe it. I'm gonna draw this gap out. B. The ball. The letter of the day is B. Boo. That's what I'll be saying. Boo.
Hey, dumb question, dog. So for confirmation in that gap fill, do we need it to close in that gap for a month? We just need to come inside the
We need to come touch it. Touched by an angel.
at any point next month or month after that.
Yeah, so if next month, let's say for instance, next month we open up and trade back into this gap, right? I'd be looking to buy this gap in some shape, form, or fashion to the upside, right? So, but I know most people don't trade leaps on SPY, so it's probably gonna be like a a monthly type deal, at least. But or a day trade, most either people not buying leaps, they just day trading SPY, or they buying like maybe 2-3 week out contracts, right? So this is why I'll be looking for the continuation to happen for SPY. It probably looks the same on the triple Qs as well, but I believe SPY is the stronger of the two sisters. So, I'll be more confident in telling y'all buy calls on SPY than I would on the triple Qs, because the triple Qs is so mixed right now with the stocks that's inside of it. So mixed. So this is why from this, and just from a high time frame perspective, I'll just be looking for entry to take this gap at least. But what you're looking for going into the month, right? So the monthly order flow is bullish, because we've created a monthly trend to the upside, 3 up close candles in a row. So the trend is bullish, right? Until proven otherwise, the trend is bullish. So it's no problem with you buying this gap. You shouldn't hesitate to buy this gap, right? At all, for the continuation to the upside. Shouldn't be any hesitation. Put your finger on the trigger. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot him.
tenfold.
Shoot him. Let me see how I look on the weekly. There's a gap on the weeklies as well that we haven't touched yet. So this is prime real estate right here, y'all. I'm talking about beachfront shopping area, nice fine dining, not gentrified yet. This is it. That's what you're looking for, right? So for the continuation. Now, flip side of that coin, devil's advocate, we get a closure beneath this gap. We looking for vinyl downers here. We looking for, we looking to start cleaning up a little bit downstairs. Because mama about to come home from work, and you know how she be aggravated when she come home from work. And if the downstairs dirty, we can get in trouble. Here you go, buddy. All right. So we good on SPY, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Y'all need me to I don't want to do futures though. I think we should just stick to stocks. Being that, the stream throughout the week doing futures. So I think, sticking to the stocks and the ETFs and stuff on the Zoom would be great. Unless y'all want me to go to the futures, I could do the futures as well. It's up to y'all. Let me know. How y'all feeling about that?
Yeah, go ahead and do the futures today, dog. Start that on next Zoom.
All right. Give me a second. Let me pull it up right quick. Y'all see this chart?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. So this the weekly, bro. It's just like I said on SPY. This is NASDAQ. It is bullish until proven otherwise. Would I love for them to pull back into some of these inefficiencies beneath us? Absolutely. But until proven otherwise, the order flow is bullish. So I'm looking for upside trades. Being that, each new high that we said is going to be the new all-time high, I just grow kind of like weary of that, because at any point the market could be like, all right, and reverse and trade back into the range, right? So I always keep that in the back of my mind when we're trading at or near all-time highs. But going down to the lower time frame, the daily, pretty much the same. We had the consolidation here, y'all. Expansion to the upside. This gap, we respected the gap, traded higher. We didn't close above this candle until this candle. This is weird price action to me. Like this, like why would we leave this volume imbalance right here? I haven't figured that out yet. But like I said on stream during the week, last week trading futures was a grind. Like it was a really test of your patience and your fortitude to really put you in a mindset to actually, do you really want to do this? Like, do you really want to trade futures? But it was a grind, and I think I was able to break even last week. It wasn't a profitable week, but that's the cost of doing business. I take it, but from a daily perspective, we created this volume imbalance. Candle bodies are not touching, just wick action. The wick man is out. When the wick man is out, hide your children. So I would like for us to come clean this up at least before the next leg to the upside, but it doesn't have to do that. From a daily perspective, it looks like we're getting some continuation to the upside, right? So if I go down to my favorite time frame, which is the 1 hour, the 1 hour is saying the same thing. Continuation to the upside. And then on stream, I kept talking about the market using this area as support for whatever reason, right? It was 50% of this displacement gap, which I understand. I get it. 50% of this gap. But we touched it so many times. I think 10, 11 times we touched this area without closing beneath it. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And then each time we touched it, we still haven't really expanded like to the upside, like for real, for real. So it's just kind of like generating liquidity beneath us, the marketplace. So I'm assuming that when the market does reverse, it's going to be quick and violent to the downside. But until the market shows me that it wants to do that, I'm on the other side of the market. I'm bullish, right? So just like the one I was saying is bullish. This gap, 50% of this gap has been shown to be support. Now we have wick beneath it, but we have closed above it each time. That's a strong sign of support here, right? So looking from the grand scheme of things, I have to be looking for more bullish price action going into the week. Would I love for the market to pull back first, then go higher? Absolutely, but the market doesn't have to do what I want it to do. So, but from a 1 hour perspective, I don't have a specific trade scenario yet. I need some more information when the market opens up tonight just to see what's going on. But I'm still bullish until you prove to me that you're not bullish no more. We actually get candle bodies closing beneath this equilibrium of this gap, then I'm gonna start believing that maybe you will want to get some continuation to the downside and start seeking sell side liquidity, which was, of course, it's gonna be this low first, then this low, then these lows, and these relative equal lows down here. But until then, man, I need more information on the 1 hour chart. Hopefully I get it tonight and do do tonight's trade, and that way for stream tomorrow, we have a clean cut direction of what we feel like the market is going to do. And also on Monday to this Friday, we have non-farm payroll. And the Mondays on that week of non-farm payroll, the price action is normally pretty decent. So I'm expecting that tomorrow on stream. So I'm just drawing this gap out, y'all, because I just saw it. But from a 5-minute perspective, continuation to the upside. For, of course, this being the what? Okay, hold up, give me a second.
Oh, Mike,
What's up, bro?
you went over SPY?
Yeah. Yeah, one was 5.
I had to take a call.
But yeah, man. So this even from a 5-minute perspective, this is continuation to the upside. On stream Friday, I wanted us to trade back to this gap before joining the market to the upside. It didn't clearly, as you see, it didn't give me that. So I'm not mad at that. It is what it is. It didn't meet my conditions Friday. We did consolidate coming out of London. Gave us a very small Judas swing, but that's not enough meat on the bone for me, bro. So, it is what it is. I wanted this entry, didn't give it to me. So, market still is continuing to the upside, even trading to this gap and continuing to the upside. So, we swept liquidity, we swept lunches session low and the PM session low right at the market open. I mean, right after it closed Friday, and created a gap, traded into the gap and traded higher. So I'm looking for continuation on tomorrow or tonight, but I would love for you to kind of like pull back a little bit, maybe even to this gap, right? Because if I was a betting man, it'd be somewhere close to discount or in discount. That 23% right there, it is. It's this discount. So, that's what I'll be looking for, man. But outside of that, market is bullish until proven otherwise. Even though the price action ain't clean, it's still bullish. Right. So that's what I'm looking for going into the week until proven otherwise. Now we do have a lot of red folder news this week. We got non-farm payroll. I think we got GDP. I think we got do we have CPI this week? I don't want to lie to y'all. Let me make sure. Yeah, we got GDP. We got GDP Wednesday. Thursday we got PCE and unemployment. And Friday we had non-farm payroll. So we had a pretty jam-packed week of news, guys. So I'm expecting some better price action this week for sure. Last week was a grind, man. It was a grind, and I hopefully I saved some people's accounts this week by not trading that trash price action. But if you traded it and you made money, by all means, bro, congratulations. But it just wasn't as clean and precise as I would have liked. But all in all, man, I'm looking for continuation. Just like on the stocks we talked about, continuation to the upside. So I mean, that's all I got for y'all, man.
Be
Mike.
mindful, you got some heavy hitters reporting earnings this week too.
Who they got?
Microsoft, Apple,
Okay, even better.
SoFi.
Even better. Thank you for that, Ben.
Say, Mike,
What's up?
I know it's gonna be on a recording, but can you go back to SPY and let me know what you're saying? Are you told Ma what we talked about?
Did I tell Mark what we talked about on Spy?
Yeah.
I did not. But I'll give you the floor and let you do that. I'm gonna pull Spy back up. Give me 1 second.
You want me to pull it up?
Oh, you can do that. That's fine.
All right.
That's
I
fine.
I wouldn't buy here. I don't
No.
know exactly what you said
No.
here.
No. I'm about to make y'all something to eat.
Hold on. Don't do this.
Y'all want some? Y'all want some biscuits and eggs? You want biscuits?
Green eggs and ham, baby.
Huh?
You don't have jelly?
They got jelly in the refrigerator, yeah. They got strawberry. We like
Hey, y'all
strawberry.
can hear me? Y'all can hear me out there?
My bad. Let me mute my.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
gotta,
can hear you.
hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. That ain't it. I'm looking for, bro. Okay, here we go, fellas. How y'all doing today, man? Let's give it up for Mike. I just want to show y'all this right quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So let's see. Let's see. Y'all can see my chart?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good, bro. So look, I don't know. Me and Mike was talking about this, but I don't know what he told y'all. All right. I want to get when we hit the 61%, which is like 647, 650 ish. I want to get him 600 puts. I think I told them all about this. I'm looking for it to pull back down. The two reasons being this. We in this month, which will be July, right? So I'm thinking we hit this in August. The sale does not have to happen exactly in September. We could see these candles start to turn over, start to come down, and that would be the third month. Next month will be the third month on this one, and September will be the third month on this one, on this gap right here, which the bottom is 596. So I'm thinking sell off from here. We start seeing like some reversal candles. And then in September we might complete uh the sell off. So I'm looking for August to be red and September to fill its gap. I will be getting in a put when we hit the 61%. And I think me and Maul spoke about like October contracts, possibly November, but I'm looking for it to be done in September, the middle of September for quiet witching, aligned with being the third month to fill its gap. So this will be month one, August will be month two, September will be month three to try to get this gap filled. Uh I let Maul kind of give me a price on that contract of between October and November, the premiums and all that. But that's one of the plays I was looking at. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got.
Hey, I caught that.
Yeah.
So y'all have. What was Mike saying? I seen him draw a gap, but I don't know what he was saying. Was it something like that? Anyone?
Yeah, but he was saying when it come back down there on the pullback, you could buy because its SPY still look bullish, and then you could just buy it to the upside.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Coming inside the gap and then buying from there.
Okay. I like that too. I think this will be another. I don't think this will be another Netflix situation. Also, uh, the other part we was talking about was $64. Is 10% pullback. That'll put you back at 580, which is actually the fib that I like. So I'm saying 600 put, but I actually like it coming down to 583 on this part of the fib. So again, y'all can wait, and then that'll be your entry to buy. I'm looking to get puts to see if the market will give 10% pullback correction So that's my few reasons for wanting to get into it. And I'll let y'all know if I get in it. I'll let you, I'm telling y'all, I'm getting it when we get up here to this part of the field. That's 646. So yeah, somewhere up here. And they had another one. Did y'all look at VST, Ben?
No, we didn't pull VST up.
VST was another one. Off of the fib, came straight to the 61%, started selling down. Kind of waiting for this month to close, but I'm thinking we're gonna start to see this one turn around, come back to 162. Just because it reacted so hard off of touching it, especially if we start to trade lower like next week, because it rejected it like clear as day and came right back underneath this high that it couldn't sweep. So like it was trading sideways. Bam! When it finally decided to break out there and go touch that other part of the field, it whatever my thing. Y'all still can see my chart?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it came right back underneath here when it tried to make that run. When it tapped that fib, I think if we get a reversal candle, we're probably gonna start trading down to go get some more liquidity to go up, which would be the monthly gap. Come back down like 162. And then possibly go higher, trade low and go fill this gap. And next month will be the third month on this gap. So that's something to look at. I know everybody not trading everything, but that was two plays I was looking at that I wanted to show y'all. So next month will be the third month on this. This an energy stock? Or what is VST?
Energy.
Energy.
Mhm.
You y'all go to what it is, Ben? Stockcharts.com.
For the
Check out this.
seasonality.
Check out the seasonality and see what it is. We probably could get again. I try to get as many scenarios on my side as possible. Third month rejected the 61%, sell back down to at least the 62, and then if it's a bearish next 2 months that's about to come up, could possibly be looking at a 135 to fill on that third candle. You caught that?
Hell yeah, it come down to 135, load up.
Load up. Again, yeah. So I'm saying these things for the pullbacks. You don't want to play them, just play them back up once they come down. Because all these stocks these are good stocks that we starting to chart. Tesla is probably the only one that's not performing fundamentally along with the charts. Because even when Tesla ran to the all-time high, we got to remember that's when Donald Trump got elected. But before that, it was always wishy-washy with the cars and everything else. They never just was. They was bigger than all other electric companies, but they just he ain't got it. He's just a big name. So, but every other stock that we've been trying to chart and play into, we see tremendous upside with them. So you could just wait on a pullback if you're not looking to take no puts, and that'll be the area. I think that was the only two I wanted to show y'all. But I am gonna do that spy play. This was just one I wanted to show y'all, and that's it. Y'all got
Thanks, man. Thanks.
all right. All right, I'm here, y'all, Mike.
All right, bro.
Later, fellas.